He wanted the devil. Well, you got him.
We now enter a new phase of the Trump presidency amidst the outrageous, outlandish, left-wing, chaotic mob behavior of socialist Democrats.
Go, 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 go. Holy shit, people are badly hurt. Oh my God, badly hurt. Badly hurt. We need to go to medics right now. Holy shit, a car just drove into people, causing a multi-chain accident.
Fuck that shit,
Somebody might be dead, folks. Somebody might...
Here's another video where you'll hear the word faggot used liberally as they beat someone. This is New York City, okay? Take a look at this.
Oh my God.
This is literally a white supremacist mob going around Manhattan beating people up. Fox News, of course, blamed Antifa for the entire thing.
American momentum is now around winning, the winning that outsider candidate Donald Trump promised us, not the anarchy Democrats, aka Demonrats.
Name calling. That hurt my feelings. You sanctimonious, fanatical prick.
Want to impose on us. The tactics of these demon rats and Trump-hating leftists are backfiring. Americans are now buying into and choosing results over politically correct losing behavior of other presidents. And take a listen to this one.
But Michelle says that, you know, when they go low, we go high. No. When they go low, we kick them. That's what this new Democratic Party is about.
Really, Eric? You, a former Attorney General of the United States, condone violence? Someone who thinks beliefs and words justify physical assault? Did you even go to law school?
Kids, would you step outside for a second?
This is a common tactic by people on the right, especially Fox News, in regards to things like this. Eric Holder is not condoning violence. What he's talking about is, Michelle Obama said that when they smear people, when they use very low tactics, that we just rise above it and just not respond and just, I mean, it's good morally, but it's just, it doesn't work. Republicans, they smear and then they get elected. This is kind of like Bill Maher saying this.
When they go low, we go high is a great applause line. But as a tactic, what country do you think you're living in now? Wake up and smell the asshole. Because it turns out when they go low, they get reelected. They take the Congress, the Supreme Court, the presidency. From now on, the Democratic motto should be, when they go low, we kick them in the nuts.
Neither Bill Maher or Eric Holder are saying that we should just go out and kick people in the nuts or genitals or whatever. What they're saying is their tactics work. Their tactics of smearing and lying about it works. Now, I don't suggest lying. I suggest telling the God's honest truth. But go a little dirty. But when like when they call us socialists, when they call us traitors, and go, no, we're not the traitors. You are. You're the fascists. You're the hypocrites. You're the tyrants and the theocrats. Instead of the establishment Democrats, the ones that are currently in office, except for Bernie Sanders and Cortez, when they're just like, you're socialist, it's like, no, we're not. Either they say nothing or they just say, no, we're not, and let me explain. I would do that. Say, no, I'm for regulated capitalism so that the workers don't get screwed, but they can still make money. Then I say, and one more thing, I'm not a socialist. You're a traitor. You're a fascist. You're a hypocrite and a theocrat. Say something like that. Like, say, Republicans, you people want guns that is bought as easily as I can buy Grand Theft Auto 5, where you just show your ID and money and that's it. We're not advocating violence. That's a Gavin McInnes, Timothy McVeigh, Eric Rudolph. Remember, actually, that despite 9/11, the most perpetrators of violence in this country is right-wing violence. I don't remember it because I was 1 year old, almost about to be 2. But remember, April 19th, 1995, the deadliest act of domestic terrorism was perpetrated by a right-winger. And despite what this Christian preacher tried to say way back when, he was not a left-winger. He was a registered Republican and the biggest gun nut ever. Some say he was part of the Ku Klux Klan, although I think it was sort of like how Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold used Robin Anderson to get 3 of the guns they used at Columbine. It's simply he used the Ku Klux Klan to get money, and that was it. He didn't Timothy McVeigh doesn't strike me as a racist. It was just more. The only reason he read the Turner Diaries is because they had the overthrow of the federal government. He never once. Anyway, point is, nobody besides Antifa, who is condemned by most sane liberals like me. Fuck it. I have a playlist called Fuck Antifa. I need to add more videos to it. But the point is, we're not the violent ones. You are.
Look, here's the bottom line. We're not even 2 years into Trump's presidency. The economy, record high. Unemployment, record low. Under President Trump, Americans saved $3.2 trillion in taxes.
That statement was false.
A majority of all those tax cuts, like 83%, a majority of that went to the rich. The top 1%. Goldman Sachs type of people. Tax cuts for the rich, there is nothing to be gained from it. It is simply elitism and special treatment. We have tried tax cuts for the rich under Reagan, both Bushes, and now we've tried it under Trump and so many other states like Kansas and Louisiana. It doesn't fucking work. We had the deficit triple under that fucking idiot Reagan, and Bill Clinton managed to he raised taxes on the rich, and you know what happened by January 2000? The federal government had a $184 billion budget surplus. But then on July 7th, 2001, 2 days after I turned 8 years old, fucktard Bush issued a $1 trillion tax cut, and the surplus went away, and the deficit was brought back. And now it's being made worse by Fat Donnie. You are telling the truth a little bit. It's half truth. You're saying, yeah, people save millions of dollars. Yeah, but what you should say is the rich are saving millions of dollars. Trickle-down economics, it doesn't trickle it down. It sucks it the fuck up. I don't the definition of insanity is trying something over and over and over and expecting a different result. And yet Republicans still just give more to the wealthy because we're elitist fat cats.
Rich people should give back to the communities and enrich the lives of the public instead of hoarding it in their Scrooge McDuck mansions.
3.3 million jobs have been created. The military is being rebuilt.
Rebuilt? What is this? The Continental Army in 1789? The Obama didn't disband the military like we did in 1783 after the revolution was over. What are you talking about? It's been the same since then. I mean, yeah, Obama cut the budget a little bit. But, last time I checked, we spend over $660 billion on our defense industry. That is more than anything we spend our money on, and tax money on, and it is more. We spend more than the top 10 most powerful countries combined. We spend more than Russia, China, Britain, and all that. And Britain used to be the most powerful country on the planet till we came along. The reason we are constantly at war out of 200 years we've existed is because the military-industrial complex. We're constantly either expanding or seizing empires, or simply the defense industries need money to. They make war to make money. It's like that Three Stooges episode where these guys they said we're losing money. We need to start a war. So they appoint the Three Stooges as dictators of Moronica for morons. The military is fine. We could cut the budget in half and we'd still spend more money than all the countries. We are the most powerful. We don't need any more money for the budget. If we cut it in half, we could provide, that would be billions of dollars that we could provide for our citizens. Healthcare, education. Fuck, what is with this? Yeah, you people are on your own, but we need to give military more money even though they're good. I mean, trust me, we got nukes. We got all the most advanced weaponry. We don't need any more money. Yes, I'm all for keeping the military strong, but bloated is not what I have in mind.
120 federal judges have been appointed. 2 United States Supreme Court justices.
Yeah, one of them is Brett Kavanaugh. Now, I wasn't really opposed to Kavanaugh because of the whole sexual allegations, because I kind of sympathize with him as a person who was falsely accused of rape last year. Now, it's like I'm kind of leaning towards Ford, but that's not why I was against him. I'm against him because he's a shameless authoritarian. He thinks that the president can pardon himself and shouldn't be indicted, or he basically thinks that the president should be above the law. Even Mitt Romney was like, you can't indict him. He's a sitting president. Or you can't impeach him. Don't impeach Trump. He's a sitting president. Where were you in the 90s? Fuck. Kavanaugh is a shameless authoritarian, and he's a monster.
A much improved trade deal for the U.S. with Canada and Mexico.
Speaking of trade, she doesn't mention the people who have lost jobs and the prices raised because of Trump's trade war with China. Trump has his ego where he thinks being a bully is going to get results, so he does all this China shit because he thinks it's going to get China to back down. But it's not going to happen because President Xi is now president for life, which Trump has expressed interest in, although he calls it jokes. But let's be clear, he's not joking. He's never told a joke in his life. He couldn't tell a joke if Robin Williams rose from the dead and bit him in the ass.
The stock market has hit historic highs 80 times. 81,000 illegal aliens have been deported by ICE.
After being separated from their parents, which is cruel and unusual, and sometimes put into adoption against their parents' will, and put in cages in conditions that are cruel and inhumane.
15 hostages have been brought home from countries like North Korea, Iran, Venezuela, and of course, just today, Pastor Andrew Brunson from Turkey.
Obama and Bill Clinton did that too in the last administration. It's not like unusual.
So to all those Trump-hating demon rats and the mainstream media, keep up the antics. You're all losers, sore losers, stupid losers, too dumb to even know that you're losing.
That statement also was false.
I hope this woman looked at this video again and realized how childish she sounds. It's like, you're losers, stupid losers, sore losers. Oh, I know someone who was a sore winner. Someone who would have been a sore loser had he won. He said, I will only accept the elections if I win. And even then, he was like, I won the he's a sore loser. He lost the popular vote. It's like, I won the popular vote if you deduct all the illegal voters. And he's a sore loser. He won, but he still wants to like lock people up who opposed him. But still, you don't just go around saying, you're losers, sore losers, stupid losers. That is elementary school insults. Come on. You can do better than that. You're an adult. You're a middle-aged woman. Come on. Come on. Give me something good.
He said it himself just a few minutes ago in Kentucky.
The only reason to vote Democrat is if you're tired of winning.
I don't know about you, but I'm not tired yet.
Are you fucking serious?
Basically, in conclusion, that Jeanine Pirro is just being a partisan hack. Party is everything. Rah, Team Trump, Team Republican, just, yeah. And, I hear people on Fox News and Kellyanne Conway all the time going how Democrats need to be civil while our president attacks people, calls them liars and whores, and just makes up all bunch of lies about the Democrats. And people on Fox News call Democrats demon rats and losers. You don't see people on MSNBC calling Republicans, or should I say Republicans, or Republicans. I mean, these people are fucking hypocrites. Well, that's my video. May the force be with you.
See you around, kid.